Hey mathematicians, all right, in this lesson we're going to be dividing a fraction and a mixed number by using a model. So here we go. We have 2.5 divided by 1/2. And what this is asking us is how many 1/2 size groups can we get out of 2.5? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start by modeling 2 and 1/2. So here's a whole, one whole amount. Here is two whole amounts. And then I'm going to do 1/2 of another one. This would give me 2 and 1/2. So you can see here I've got 2 and 1/2. That's what I'm starting with. And what I want to find out is how many half-size pieces can I get, or how many half-size groups can I make out of 2.5? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this kind of as like a ruler almost, if you would. And they're like half-size rulers. So you can see that this is 1/2, this is another half. That makes 2 halves. Do another set of 1/2. And what I want to know is how many 1/2 size groups can I make? Well, here's 1, here's 2, here's 3. So I can make 3 so far, 4, and one more. So I can make 5 1/2 size groups out of 2.5. All right, let's try another one. This one might be a little more challenging because as you can see, it's actually starting with 1 3/4 divided by 1/2. So what I have this time is I have one whole amount. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to divide mine up into fourths this time. I want to show you what this looks like. So again, this is a whole amount. I've just divided it up into fourths. And I'll show you why in a second, why that's important that I divide it by fourths. Now on the second piece here, I only have 3/4. And what I want to know is how many 1/2 size groups can I get or can I make out of 1 3/4. So I'm going to use again kind of this idea of a second model almost as a ruler that I'm placing underneath. And I want pieces that are that size right there. 1/2. Now what I know about 1/2 is that it's the same thing as 2/4. So I can see that if I were to put these together here, let me finish my models out and I'll show you what I'm talking about. I'm going to use blue this time. Is that all of this in here is really 1/2. So what I can see is that this makes 1/2. And this makes another 1/2 size piece. So far I have 2. Oh, here we go. Another 1/2 size piece. That would be 3. And what I want you to notice is that I have in my 1 3/4, I have this little piece here, and that I need 2 of those to make 1/2. So what I have is I actually have 1 out of 2 pieces that I need to make another 1/2 size group. So what I end up finding is that if I look for how many 1/2 size groups I can make out of 1 3/4, I can make 3, and I can make 1/2 of another. So 1 3/4 divided by 1/2 is 3.5. All right, let's do one more. This is 2 1/6 divided by 2/3. So I'm going to start again with my amount that I have, which is 2 1/6. So I'll start here with 2 1/6. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start dividing this up here. Let's see. This would show 6. Perfect. And let's go ahead and divide up the other ones while we're at it. It'll be easier when we're trying to divide this into 2/3 size pieces. Cool. And I have all of this. 2 1/6. Perfect, right there. All right, what I'm looking for now, and again, I'm going to use this second model kind of as a ruler underneath. And what it's going to do is it's going to allow me to look at both the sixths and this idea of thirds. Now, one thing I know is that 2/3, let me look here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to divide this up into thirds. And what I want you to notice is I actually used these lines from my original model to help me line them up. And I'll do that over here too. I'll use this same line to show where the thirds mark would be. Good, because 2/6 is the same thing as 1/3. Let's see. And the last one, I'm kind of using these marks from my original model to help figure out where I'm at. Now this is 1/3 over here, and this is another third. That makes, that makes 2/3. So this is one group of 2/3. I can see here if I were to combine these, I would have another group of 2/3. And I'm going to keep going until I get to the very end here. and here is 3. So I can make 3 whole groups of 2/3. But what happens is I really want to make a group this size over here. But as you can see, I don't have enough. This is all I have here. I've got one piece out of how many? Well, it would take 4 1/6 size pieces to make 2/3. So what I have is I have 1 out of 4. Because in order to make a 2/3 size piece, you can see I would need 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces, and I only have one of them right here. This is the one that I have. So what I have is 3 and 1/4. I can make 3 and 1/4 2/3 size pieces out of 2 and 1/6. So in this lesson, we learned to divide a fraction and a mixed number by using a model.